Hi friends. So you will be thinking that why I'm not posting videos regularly. It's because I was doing my MBA for last 2 years. I'm in the end of my MBA journey. So I thought like let me introduce my friends to you. So we thought we'll share our experience and record it and keep so that we'll be able to cherish it for lifetime. And there will be some useful information for you also in this. So for the first episode of this entire session, we have Hasanthi with us. He's a very close friend of
Hi,
mine in Christ University. She's like a sister to me, and she's from Andhra Pradesh, Anantapur. So I welcome Hasanthi to the show. So Hasanthi,
hi,
as I
Maya.
told already, this is going to be a session where our Christ friends, if they see, they will get to cherish few memories along with us. And even non-Christed, if they see also, they'll get to know 1 or 2 points about Christ. And people who
Yeah.
want to do MBA also will have something here. So we'll try to keep it as generic as possible for all. Question for you is, if you want to give an advice or tip for any student, okay, maybe in Christ or outside Christ also, to manage their exams and assignments, what will be
Okay.
one tip from your end?
Okay. One tip from my end is never give up. They should have constant learning. There can be so many things piled up, so many deadlines at once, or so many works to be done, so many presentations, assignments, everything will come. But we should never give up. Okay, this is my personal learning from the last 2 years, which I have felt in my life. So, we should never give up and constantly give our best. Then they will achieve it. It
Able
is
to
one of
manage
the
it.
tip I want to give. Yeah,
Because sometimes we feel like we will not be able to complete. Once we complete, we will be learning something new that we can manage so much of
correct, correct.
stress. Good.
And we shouldn't compromise. We should not compromise on the quality of the work we do. Along with the
True, true, true.
constant working, we should also maintain the quality of the work
Yeah.
and work.
So
That's the tip.
Christ has taught us, how to kind of manage time and ensure kind of quality work also within a very short
Quality.
duration.
Correct, correct.
Okay. Then on a lighter note, second question. So if you
Yeah.
want to share one of your favorite memory at Christ, and where is your favorite spot? Because people have seen videos of Christ, knows that Christ is a very beautiful campus, has a very beautiful
Yes, yes.
campus. So what is your favorite spot at Christ? And a favorite
Yeah, as
memory
you
of you?
told, Christ is a very beautiful campus, and also everyone knows it. And my favorite spot is of, that birds park where we can find if the place is very silent, we can even hear that bird sounds making. It will be
True, true.
very, relaxing to sit there and have some coffee in Mingo's, the canteen which is there. And it is my favorite spot.
After a
And
hectic day.
the moments I spend, after some days we'll have very hectic times because of our presentations, hectic CAs. The campus will be very beautiful from evening, the cold breeze which we have. So that's the
Yeah.
favorite, even the favorite memory also, like coming out of that stressed classrooms or coming out of that -1 and where we'll do most of our assignments and coming out, no, that cold breeze will be too good.
I think every Christ state will accept it, after a hectic day,
Correct, correct.
sitting in a bird's park or, going
Birds
for
park,
a walk around the campus.
basketball court.
Yes, will give a lot of
Yeah.
relaxment actually. Okay,
That,
and the next question. So,
okay.
at this moment, if you want to say a thanks or sorry for anyone in your life, not only in Christ, it can be anyone, you can use this platform to do it.
Okay. I want to thank my parents definitely because of them only I came to Christ. And true, I want to thank one more person who has played a major role in my MBA life. So I want to thank you, Anaya. You have been a constant support for me because it was very different for me and difficult for me to adopt to this culture or the way of new learning. But you have supported me in all the assignments, in all the exams, and even in personal also you have helped me a lot. So thank you so much, Anmaya.
Welcome. And now people might be thinking that I have paid you separately to say this statement, actually, whoever is watching this video.
No, no, it came from heart.
So as you told that, you found it very difficult. So one personal question.
Yeah.
So people who are coming from, a small town or who doesn't have much exposure to city or an application
Mm.
based learning. So you can share your experience. How did you overcome that obstacle? Because it will be helpful for them.
Mhm. Application based, shifting completely to application based learning is difficult. I have faced lot of difficulties to getting adapted, especially the case studies. I don't know how to even approach a case study in the beginning. It took me 2 semesters, 2 trimesters to get adapted to it. And the constant learning, taking help from your friends, and we can go and speak with the faculties. They'll be ready to help us. And peer learning is always a good thing a student can get
True,
it.
true.
So taking help from discussing the case studies after the exams get completed, this will definitely help a student to to get adapted to this.
Because so many
This
people
is
have
my suggestion.
got used to memorizing content, writing it and scoring in
Right.
exams. But whereas an PG requires more of an application based learning.
Application based. First, we should understand the question exactly what they are asking. Whereas in the what theory based exams, it's not required. What we'll read, definitely there will be the in the exact way the question will be asked.
True,
But
true, true.
whereas in application based, it's not like that. They will give one scenario or one company. So in that case, the understanding of the question is very important. And okay, once we understand, then we should recollect what and all are the concepts which we have learned, and then we can map it accordingly.
True, true. It's more of application. We should apply the concepts which we have read and we should use
Correct,
it.
correct.
I think this is you're the right person to answer this because you have
Uh,
overcome the obstacle now and you are very successful when answering questions and your scores have increased. So I think people who have the same problem can use this tip. So
yeah, definitely.
this is something a very emotional question. So it's like in
Okay.
few weeks from now or few months, I can say that you will have an MBA degree along with your name, even if in your resume or
Yeah,
even in a name board, you'll have an
correct,
MBA.
correct.
So what MBA means to you? You can say something about your dream, the day you dreamt to have an MBA in your life, and you're about to achieve it. So what do you want to say about it?
It's really a very great thing happened in my life because for the first time I came out to study, and I stayed in a in a hostel or PG for the first time. I'm doing it. Doing an MBA is my dream from very so long. From 10th standard, I have been dreaming about, and I want to do it in a big college, or I want to do it, by writing entrance exam. Not I don't want to do it in my hometown. I want to
Mm-hmm.
come out and do an MBA so that I'll get an exposure, and I can do a lot of learning. So I have been dreaming it for so long. So the day when it became true, it became online. So all my first timers I have completed in online. I
True,
got
true.
really feared whether everything will get completed, because our seniors, we got to see our seniors.
Yes,
No, they have
yes.
completed entire MBA in online. Only 2 months they came to college.
Last two
So
months.
I was very sad to accept it.
Yes, yes.
But I was very sad thinking that. But yeah, things has changed for the second trimester. Only just 3 months it
Yes,
was
yes.
online. After that we completely came to college, and I'm able to experience it. MBA, it's not only about studies or what I have learned. It's not only about academics. I have learned so many things also. How to handle stress, how to
Yes.
complete multiple tasks in it at the same
Same
time.
time.
So it's very no memorable moment of taking an MBA degree and having it beside my name.
True,
Yeah.
true, true. And
I'll be
congrats,
very happy. Even my
yeah.
parents also will be very happy to see that.
No, it's a very emotional journey because we have dreamt it very long back, and when we're
Right.
achieving it, maybe like after 6 to 7 years, when you're achieving it, it's a very good thing. And as you told clearly, it is not only about professional life or learning something. It
Academics.
shapes us personally, the way we speak, the way we kind of speak with corporate people. When we are handling placements, or when we get to meet
Some
people,
position.
we could find a lot of difference. Praveen
Different.
was not the same 2 years before. Hasanthi is not the
Correct.
same 2 years before. When people are
Definitely not.
so when people appreciate us for what we are today, Christ holds a major portion in it actually.
Definitely.
And okay, this is something again which you want kind of a
Mm.
compliment or an award which you have got from a Christ faculty or even in Christ college, which you want to remember or which you want to share with us.
Okay. We as a team has represented Christ University in XAME college. So you are the team member, so you know about that
Yes, yes,
experience, how
yes.
it feels when we are going for the other college and representing our
True,
college,
true,
and
true,
we won it also.
true,
So
true.
yeah, we have represented Christ for judo operations. It's an operational event of XIME. So when we have achieved it, when we became winners of it, no, and when we are collecting the trophy and on the stage of that college,
Yes,
it was
yes.
very it was very happy moment for
Yes,
us.
yes, yes.
And we have also realized we have Christ has shaped us really well,
True,
and
true, true.
our knowledge is really helpful. The knowledge which they have provided for us is helpful to winning an event. So
Yes.
it's the very achievement
True.
in life of MBA journey.
Along with our individual task also, as a Christ, we won overall
Hmm.
championship trophy
Correct,
also. That
correct.
was also a very good moment because when
Huh.
Christ conducted such activities, we had a wish. It will be good, right? We will be there in
Good,
stage to
correct,
collect
correct.
it. So maybe I can
Hmm.
say we missed it till the end of our MBA journey. We just went for one
Huh.
college.
Went
Maybe
for
given an
one.
opportunity,
Huh.
we should have started it before. Uh,
Saturday early. Huh.
yeah, even I will suggest
We have
people who are
started it from Chrysalens.
true. True. That is first year mid we should have started. I will
Huh.
maybe if people are watching this video, if you're part of any college, if you have any
Hmm.
events, go ahead and participate because it gives a lot of
Don't miss
fun.
the chances. Correct.
True. And also
We'll have so much of learning.
sometimes we can cross verify where we stand actually, what is our knowledge,
Hmm.
areas of improvement. And even
Hmm.
if we are at the top, we will be having one moment to cherish because in present college we'll have assignments and exams. There won't be scope of any awards or recognition. Either we should participate in a competition or go out and participate like in a fest, which we'll be doing. I will also
Hmm.
cherish that memory because as a team we
Yeah,
won
yeah,
actually.
definitely. Hmm.
So regarding placement, so like people
Hmm.
have various questions about placements. Even our juniors currently, if you could see, they started
Hmm.
feeling bad now itself that what subjects I should focus on, what areas I should focus on.
Hmm.
So you too had a journey of 1.5 months to get
Yeah,
placed.
correct, correct.
So you have seen ups and
Yeah.
downs.
Uh,
What do you want
one
to
of
say about it?
one of the important tip I'll give. It's from my personal experience. Should not have any predefined thoughts of getting placed in a specific area is what I can say, because the company which is coming for that role might not we may not be a suitable candidate for that because of our background of our UG background, and because of the subjects we have taken, or the certifications, we might not be the correct choice for that company, for that role. So instead of it, we can focus on whether we are going, or whatever subjects we are taking, whatever electives we are choosing, about the specialization also. It is good to to just have the in-depth knowledge of that subject, gaining not only for the exam. We should be
Hmm.
remembering the subject to in a long term basis, and we should be constantly improving on our subject knowledge. So at the time when the placement comes, when the company comes, it's required to do the some research about the company and keep it ready. And we should map how our SIP project, how our subject knowledge will connect to the role. And we can at the time of when the interview comes to you, we should be ready for that, rather
True,
than
true.
waiting for that exact role what we are looking for. We can improve the subject knowledge, and when the time comes, we can map it, and we should be ready for the interview. We should face the
True,
interview.
true.
And maybe for the role which we are aiming for, which we can't be ready, we can't be ready for that role now, but we can build our career in that way, and we can definitely one day we can achieve it. is
True,
what
true,
this is
true.
for my personal this is from my personal experience because I was more into project management or I wanted in supply chain and all, but I have understood coming from a bcom background it is not possible in the first step, but whereas I
Yes.
can join some analyst and then I can take my career path to it. So I'll say that as a tip. We
True,
should
true,
not
true.
feel bad that because of our background we can't apply for that role. And also one more thing, we should be learning patience is very much required. Definitely when we will be seeing, for me as a fresher, first time I'm seeing that many rejections, like continuously 1 month. In the second month I have got placed, like in the December. So throughout November, I saw so many rejections, like 2 to 3 companies. I didn't even get shortlisted for resume, for even in the verbal quantitative aptitude test. So, patience is required. Definitely, our day will get, and everyone will get placed because Christ
Correct,
has so
correct.
many. Say, Christ will support us till May, June also. So,
True, true.
we should be waiting.
So as a fresher, as many people go through this problem, they take it very personal.
Yeah,
They believe that when they are getting rejected, they feel they don't have the
correct,
potential.
correct.
But sometimes it
Mm,
might be the other way around. The
no,
company wants something else, which we don't
something
have.
else.
Doesn't mean that we are
Ah,
not capable enough. So many people
correct,
take it
correct,
in a wrong way, and rejections sometimes are part of life, right? But I think
correct.
now you are happy. So
Yeah, I'm happy.
this question I have already answered. I have asked like
Okay.
each journey will shape us in a different way. That is, maybe our school has shaped us in a different way.
Yeah, yeah,
So
correct.
same way MBA has shaped you also in a different way.
In
I
a
think
different way. It made me more professional. Being a placement coordinator, I have understood how to speak more professionally and how to
true,
handle
true.
people of more experience who have more experience in a corporate life. So Christ will give so many opportunities for us to hold so many roles. It will give us, it has so many clubs and all. So being part of one club, we can learn so much. Is what I feel.
That's one thing we both regret. We took the decision very late. Like at the end of the first year, we felt we
Correct.
are not
Correct.
part of any club.
Part of
And
any
then
clubs.
one good thing happened was placement committee was formed at that
Mm.
time and we joined
Correct,
it.
correct.
But whereas, if you have not joined placement committee, we would have, missed a
Ah,
great opportunity actually.
opportunity,
So
definitely.
it's always good to
Mm.
be part of any club, which is kind of
And also, it's fine, for me, I came this application based learning also. It was very difficult for me. That is the reason why I couldn't apply for. And also, I had to deal with my UG exams also because of my COVID. That UG exams got postponed, and I have written my UG final semester exams along with MBA mid exams. So that was very difficult for me to handle my UG and also MBA. That is why I didn't, give my name for any of the auditions which happened in the
mm, mm,
beginning.
mm.
So when once I became comfortable to application based learning, once I got confidence, I have joined, and it's a very good
True, true.
opportunity.
So you're saying from what I will summarize and say is, along with, work, try to focus on some clubs also, be part of it, so you'll have
Correct,
some
correct.
fun. Okay.
Mm.
So this is like a superficial question. It doesn't happen in real, but
Okay,
so it's like if I will give you a special power that you can freeze
okay,
a moment in your life. It can be in Christ
okay.
or it can be out of Christ, and you can see it
Mm.
in a loop continuously. You can see and enjoy. So in such case, what
Okay.
will be the moment which you would like to freeze and enjoy it
Mhm.
again and again? You can take a minute.
Okay. There will be so many moments, not if we take out of MBA. You even in UG also, it was very hard for us to, to say goodbye to UG life and move on. The day
True, true.
where we have celebrated our farewell, I want that moment to be freezed and happening, happening. And also, when if it comes to MBA, the first day of me coming to offline and getting that experience of seeing the college, everything as newly searching for the classroom and coming out of the classroom and seeing for canteens. That was one different experience. New college, such a big college.
True,
That
true, true.
also, that day also I like. I want that day also back. and I want, yeah, they should not end the journey. The same
Yeah.
feel of how
Yeah,
I has felt in
I
UG.
understand. Everyone who comes to Christ or who is part of a college life
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want it
Ah,
to end because we know
correct,
corporate life
correct.
is completely different. We will not
Mm-hmm.
be able to have so much of time for ourselves actually.
Ah,
So I
true, true.
understand. So the last
Mhm.
question from my end is, uh,
Okay.
you know, sometimes, people will say that, we will not be able to do certain things. It can be they could have told, you might not stay in Bangalore, or they might have told, you might not
Mm-hmm.
complete MBA. It's very challenging. Getting a job is a
Yeah, yeah.
challenging. So it might be a
Mm-hmm.
relative or a friend of you. So
Mm-hmm.
it happens to everyone, maybe a girl or a guy who
Ah.
wants to come out of their comfort zone and does something. This kind of comments will come. So have you faced something like that in past?
My parents were very, being the only child to my
Mm,
parents, so they wanted me to stay in Anantapur in my hometown and complete MBA. And they wanted things to go very smooth. But
okay.
whereas I wanted to come out of it and I want to have, more exposure and learning.
True, true.
That is why I have taken decision to come out. They have also supported me to go,
Mm,
but they are very feared of me because in the beginning when I came to Bangalore in the month of November and December, it's a peak winter. So at
true,
the
true,
time,
true.
because of the climate, Bangalore climate, I got cough. And I have consulted so many doctors, as you know, but
Yes,
it
yes.
was not reducing. So they felt really bad, and my mom felt
The
really, why this and all. You are not able to adjust to the
manage.
climate, that cold and all. You
True, true,
come on the clients, you come back on the clients. She
true,
told
true.
because she was very feared. But once January month came, the climate has changed and that cough
You're
has
able to
reduced. So
manage.
she was happy, and from that time she has kept on
Motivating
encouraging me
you.
to
Yeah,
complete to read even more good and
good.
all to improve. So I have never, I didn't get
True,
so much of
true.
negativity till now. But one suggestion, one tip which I can give if people face such kind of situations, avoid negativity and stay with the people who will spread positivity. Definitely, there will be people who will be supporting us. I'll say them to speak more with them, and
True, true.
spend time with them and avoid, negativity is what I will say.
Yes, usually, people who show a lot of love and concern towards us, like parents. So when they say,
Mm,
is it
mm,
highly required because we have an MBA college in our hometown
correct,
itself?
correct.
Convincing them is a bit difficult. We can even convince them, but we should make sure that, what we told and came,
We'll get,
we should fulfill
correct,
it.
correct.
Then only they will
Huh.
also get the
We should give
confidence.
them confidence that we can
True, true.
stay here. That took me for 2 months because I was not really healthy that time because of the climate. But yeah, now they are also happy. They are very happy for taking the decision of uh, sending me to Bangalore to do the MBA.
Good, good. So all the questions are done. I think, from this
Okay.
video, there will be something, it can be even for non-Christite, if they get to see, they can understand something about how to approach placement, how
MBA.
to approach
Mm,
exams, and, how to approach MBA. So just one
mm,
extra question is about MBA.
mm.
So some
Okay.
expectations you would have had before joining MBA, that MBA will give us, these
Correct,
things and
correct.
all you're about to complete MBA. So for a person who
Hmm,
is
hmm, hmm,
planning to do an MBA, from your end, can you
hmm.
say what he can really or he or she can really expect out of an MBA journey? Because
We will get so much of subject knowledge because
mm,
of case studies we will read, practical situations we will get to know. And also, we'll have so much of exposure like doing summer internship project where we will be visiting a company and doing it. As we will be reading about one trimester, we'll read about our specialization. Like my specialization is LOS operations. So third trimester, I have completely read about operations, and in SIP we will be doing after the completion of that trimester only. So our knowledge will be very fresh. we'll
True,
be just
true, true.
completing the trimester, we'll have that knowledge and we can immediately apply the knowledge. MBA will give an opportunity to do that, internship in that time and apply the knowledge what you have learned for the whole trimester. And also we'll get to know about that one project we'll do in the second trimester also, social concern project. So in where we'll be visiting MSME and we will gain some more
Mm-hmm.
knowledge there also.
True,
Practical
true.
exposure, we'll get to know how the things are outside, whether what we are studying and what they are applying in a factory.
We could
Mine will
get
be
to
more a
see it.
factory because of
Yeah, yeah,
operations. Huh. Uh,
yeah.
sorry. So we'll get to know the differences what we are learning and how the outside it works, and some things there will be exactly same what we have
True,
learned
true,
and what
true.
they are following in a company will be exactly same. We'll get to know because of the various opportunities that Christ gives for us. We'll get the exposure, that exposure even before going entering into a
True,
corporate
true.
life.
And this is a very common question I get. I like to ask you also. So, as you told,
Okay.
I get a lot of benefits out of MBA. I get a good placement. I get a good subject knowledge.
Hmm, hmm,
But
hmm,
you know this, there
hmm,
are
hmm.
so many domains like marketing, HR, operation, analytics. So,
Yeah,
which
correct.
one to
Hmm.
choose? Which has brighter future? Which gives highest package? Which is easy to read? So, all this put together, they want one specialization. Can you say such specialization which have all this?
No, no, there won't be any specialization like that. So I will say even before the predefined thought of I want to HR and that is why I'm doing MBA, I will suggest them read two trimesters, because in the two trimesters we'll get the knowledge of all the subjects. After that, we can see in which subject our interest lies in, and then it's better to take a decision than joining MBA with a
True, true.
predefined thought, is what I understood. Mm.
Because package sometimes varies between departments. If you're not liking that job,
Departments, correct, correct.
then there is no purpose of
Uh,
doing an
how
higher
much
degree.
our package, highest package also, it doesn't matter. So first we should understand our job profile and we should be happy to work in that company, and also we should be happy to work in that role. So
True, true.
that depends.
Okay, Chili, I had a very good time speaking with you. I guess
Yeah,
they will
yeah,
also get to know something from this. Thank you so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is my first interview. I'm giving interview for someone. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. From my end, I too wish you to have so many further interviews, okay, in life as you are stepping into corporate world. First time you are stepping into corporate world, you'll
Yeah,
get lot of success there also. My best wishes. And
thank you,
this
Anand.
video is going to be a memory for us also. This session
Yeah,
is keep on
definitely.
going to continue. We are trying to bring new people. So keep watching. Bye bye.
Okay.